down here.
He goes wherever he wants.
He does down here.
It'd be
There's
like
no
me.
doubt.
It'd be like me somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, Indian Valley leading the JV game with a little over 4 minutes to go, about halfway through quarter number 4, and Indian Valley leads 44-37. So we will be starting our Wood Electric pregame show here in just a few minutes as this game winds down again on our YouTube channel.
Welcome to Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.
Welcome into the Wood Electric pregame show, and tonight's broadcast all brought to you by Wright Mark Roofing, Kail Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, and of course, Hartzler's Quality Housing, Gnadenhutten and Company, PAC Drilling, Jeff Wallach LLC, the Cush Financial Group, TMK Valley Propane, First Federal Community Bank, Dumont Sporting Goods, First National Bank of Denison, and McInturf Realty. Welcome to Indian Valley High School as Big Z Sports brings you an IBC matchup between the 3-1 Indian Valley Braves as they play host to the 4-1 Garaway Pirates. Again, all brought to you by Altman Hospital, Wright Mark Roofing, Kail Home Center, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. I am your play-by-play announcer, Chris Kail. Joining me in the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio is my man, Aaron Stump. Patrolling the sidelines is Mr. Joe Geckler. Mary Alice is flying the ship tonight, and Gage, Wright, and Aidan Garabrandt are with the Claxon Communications crew here on our YouTube channel. So simulcast on 99.9 and on our YouTube channel. So if you can't watch it, make sure you flip on 99.9 or WTUZ.com to listen to all the action. Indian Valley comes in at 3-1. And Aaron Stump, do you think that the three sports stars that are still high off a state championship, do you think they're still, loving life on that state championship, or do you think they've come down to earth, turned the page, and they're focused on the task at hand?
Well, again, I think they're going to be somewhere in the middle. What you've just did at the state level is incredible. Congratulations to the Indian Valley football team. Thinking Indiana playoffs tonight.
Right, no lie.
But again, it's one of those things. It's over. It's next season. But you still got to get those basketball legs in shape. And I think that's going to be one of the keys to the game tonight is how can those guys gel with the rest of the team right now, because they've had a very short season right now, and they'll get more cohesive. Those guys will start to play better as a team, and we'll kind of see where we're at tonight on this big game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll take a trip to the sidelines, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane here on the Wood Electric pregame show, and take a visit with Joe Geckler. And Joe, Garaway lost a lot from last year's team, but man, have they shrugged it off early in the year and shrugged off those early season doubters.
I think we're having some technical difficulties with Joe.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Joe, but hey. All right. Well, we'll get back to Joe Geckler in a second. And, it should be a great game tonight. And, Joe, you got me now? Okay, Joe Geckler, we will take that trip to the sidelines. He got his radio ready.
There you go.
Joe, Garaway lost a lot off of last year's team, but, man, they've shrugged off the early season doubters so far.
Yeah, absolutely. They played well. There's a couple games early on in the season you're thinking, okay, they're going to really get tested here and kind of see how they are. And they played well against Malvern. They played well against Minerva. They've really played well against everybody. They ran into a Highland team that's really good again this year. And other than that, Garaway's played really well this year so far, led by their senior Blaine Raver, 24 points a game, 11 rebounds. So he's getting a lot of things done on this basketball court. And they've got some experience out here and some size, so we'll see what they can do.
All right, thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Again, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. This is the Wood Electric pregame show. When we come back, we will jump to our Jeff Wallach LLC courtside interviews with the head coaches right after this timeout on 99.9 and on YouTube with Claxon Communications.
you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarchoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms. Family. Food.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Big Z Sports coverage of boys high school basketball continues. I'm Chris Kail, and joining me courtside is Garaway head coach Terry Rao, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Coach, you start 5 seniors. Talk about them and their progress from a year ago.
Yeah, if you look at 3 of them were in the rotation last year. Blaine, of course, is a lone returning starter from last year, and then then Bennett came off the bench a little bit, played some JV, but then Brady and Bronson were key guys off the bench. And with that, Chet Schroyer, about 6'4" kid, had a good summer. Really had been a program kid, but he's developed. He's gotten stronger, more coordinated, and he's given us some quality minutes also this year.
Coach, you guys have come out and started the season very well. What's been the key to success early in the year?
I thought for the most part, there's a couple games we scored the basketball well. Our seniors have stepped up. Blaine scored well. Bronson's done some good things offensively, as has Bennett. And then we've had some guys rise up as solid defensive players. You know, we have 5 juniors off the bench with the 5 seniors, so we play 10 kids. Sometimes some matchups might make it hard to play multiple minutes from those guys. But I thought 1 through 10, our kids have given great effort in the 5 games so far this season.
You said Blaine scored it well. 47, I'd say, scoring it well, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he got on fire early and he just kind of poured after that. I thought he did a good job. You know, more importantly though, with that, he had 19 rebounds that night and passed the ball extremely well, and still sat about 4.5 minutes of the game. But we needed, because Minerva has some really good guards, so it was a good road win on a Tuesday night. And we have 3 road games this week, so we had Minerva Tuesday, at Indian Valley tonight, on the road to Carrollton tomorrow, so this is the second of 3 games this week.
Coach, you talk about Indian Valley. They're an experienced group. What do you expect out of them tonight?
Well, they're going to play extremely hard. They don't have many weaknesses. Some of their guys can pass driven or shoot very, very well. They're athletic. They're quick. Maybe the quickest team we're going to face this year. And there's going to, a couple of those kids who played football, they're only going to get better as the season goes on.
Finally, Coach, what are your 3 keys to victory to pick up a huge IVC road win tonight?
We have to be consistent with our offense. We have to be able to make shots against a team like this. And then we have to know what they do well and try to take those things away. And finally, when we do pressure them into a missed shot, we have to rebound the basketball. So we really have to play a complete game against this team.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thanks for being here.
That was Pirates head coach Terry Rao, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. When we return, I'll be joined courtside by Indian Valley head coach Tyrone Miller right after this on 99.9.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Keim, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Wright Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at wrightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. I'm Chris Kail, and joining me courtside, powered by Jeff Wallach, LLC, is Indian Valley head coach Tyrone Miller. Coach, you have a good mixture of seniors, juniors, and sophomores. How much has that helped you so far?
It's helped having guys with experience, with us not having our full squad for the preseason and even for one game of the regular season. It's helped to have some kids with some experience to kind of lead the way through some of those uncharted waters that we've had. So really benefited from having those experienced guys, and and that time also allowed us to develop some younger kids, get some extra minutes and some time they wouldn't have seen normally. So it's been a nice mix that we've got, and we're still a work in progress. So,
well, speaking of that, right, early in the season, you're just getting guys like Riker back, like Colt back and get them settled into basketball. What are some of the things you've been working on in practice to kind of get everybody to gel?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is our offensive flow. Just that and our rotations, but anybody who watched the Highland game, you could see that our flow is disrupted. Highland does that to everybody anyway. But when you had one day of practice before that, that makes it really difficult. So just really work on that flow offensively, figuring out who can play with who, figuring out how we're going to run certain things when certain groups are on the floor. Those are some of the big things that we've been working on.
Coach Garaway starts 5 seniors, but most of them were in support roles last year. They have come out hot early on. How will you defend them at one end and attack them at the other?
Yeah, they've got a really nice team. They're going to play 10 guys, and we scouted them pretty heavily. Blaine's obviously a really good player, and you can't just defend him with one guy. But so we want to make sure that he's seeing people in gaps. We want to make sure that his catches are difficult and he's not getting rhythm shots. So I think when you talk about defending him, it begins and ends with Blaine. And then on the offensive end, we just want to keep moving the ball. We want to share it. We've played 4 games. We've had 4 different leading scorers in those 4 games. So we got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket. So we just want to move the ball, find the advantage wherever we can, and try to use that advantage to score.
Finally, Coach, what needs to happen tonight to protect home court and get a big IBC win?
Obviously we got to limit what Blaine does, but we got to keep them out of transition. They're a team that thrives in transition. We got to make sure we're getting back. And everybody thinks about transition defense. They think you got to sprint back. But the first and the best type of transition defense is to offensive rebound it and to make shots. So, we average double-digit offensive rebounds, and we don't want that to change tonight. We know if we're offensively rebounding the ball, they're not going to be able to get out and go in transition. So hopefully we can win the boards, and that helps keep them out of transition.
Coach, thank you so much for your time. Good luck, and go Hoosiers.
All right, thanks. Go Irish.
That is Braves head coach Tyrone Miller, brought to you by Jeff Wallach LLC. When we return on 99.9, we'll have the Gnadenhutten Company keys to the game, the PAC drilling starting lineups, and tip-off between the Pirates and Braves on Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Keim, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. A couple of minutes away from opening ceremonies here between Indian Valley and Garaway. And we are in the Wood Electric pregame show, and it's time to get to our Gnadenhutten Company keys to the game. First for the visiting Garaway Pirates, who come in at 4-1, 1-1 in the IBC, head coached by Terry Rao. They beat Minerva 81-63 in their last contest. And Garaway, they need to dictate their own pace, run your offense, and get good shot selections. Shoot at a high percentage. You must make your free throws, and you got to be a stickler on defense. You got to force turnovers, and you have the Gnadenhutten Company keys to the game for Indian Valley, Aaron.
Yeah, as Coach Miller said, again, you got to get those players to gel, especially those guys that, again, only had a few practices to this point. How are they going to gel as a team? Because you've got to control the tempo today. Coach Rao talked about playing 10 players. Again, how does that translate to them and being able to play guys and staying in shape this time? So, again, controlling that tempo. And the big thing is you got to stop the guy who had 47 points last game, Blaine Raber.
Yep.
That's your key.
All right, that is your Gnadenhutten Company keys to the game for both teams. And again, Indian Valley comes in at 3-1, 2-1 in the IBC, head coached by Tyrone Miller. They defeated Ridgewood 64-32 in their last contest back on Tuesday. And last season, Indian Valley, they beat Garaway in this gymnasium 52-44 back in December. And then in January at Garaway, the Braves again beat the Pirates 53-48. It is time to honor America. We're going to step away, pay some bills during the national anthem, and when we come back, we will have our PAC drilling starting lineups. It's Indian Valley and Garaway right after this on 99.9 and Claxon Communications.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Harslers.com.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
To Indian Valley High School, a great rendition of the national anthem by the Indian Valley Pep Band. It is time to get to our PAC drilling starting lineups. We'll start with the Garaway Pirates. Number 2, Bennett Wallach. He's a 5'7" senior, averages 7 points a game, 1.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Number 5, Blaine Raber, a 6'1" senior, 25 points per game, 11 rebounds, 4 assists. Number 12, Bronson Speedy, a 6'2" senior, 12 points per game, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Number 15, Brady Geibel. He's a 6'4" senior, averages just shy of 6 points a game and 6 rebounds. And Chet Troyer, number 23, the man in the middle, 6'4" senior, averages just over 2 points a game and 4 rebounds. The PAC drilling starting lineups for the Indian Valley Braves, Aaron Stump.
Good. Starting up, number 1, Luke Wells, the 6'1" senior, averaging 11.3 a game. Number 3, Deegan Bieber, the junior, standing 6 foot with 7.8 points a game. Number 4, Landon McPeak, the senior, 5'9", 11 points a game, Number 11, Jackson Murphy, the senior, standing 6 foot and averaging 7.5 points a game. And finally, number 22, Riker Williams, your sophomore, who's 5'11", averaging 12.7 points a game.
All right, thank you very much. Those are our PAC drilling starting lineups. The Wood Electric pregame show has come to a conclusion. The Nienthal and Company keys to the game. Garaway, control the pace, be a stickler on D. And, of course, for Indian Valley, you got to stop Blaine Raber. So getting ready to jump it up is Brady Geibel and number 1, Luke Wells, and we're underway. Garaway with the basketball. They wear the powder blue uniforms, red numerals, trimmed in white. They're moving from left to right as the entry pass tipped away, and the first turnover of the basketball game for Garaway, taken away by Jackson Murphy of Indian Valley in the home whites. Riker Williams, a drive to the basket, a scoop and a score off the window. Riker Williams in the home whites for Indian Valley. They got the red numerals, the Braves in the chest in blue, and the numerals trimmed in blue. Shot underneath, up, no good. Bronson Speedy got his own rebound and laid it in, and we're knotted at 2 with about 40 seconds gone by, and we'll catch our breath for 2 seconds.
I think Bronson's a little surprised how wide open he was right there at the beginning, and did a nice job composing himself, putting it in.
Absolutely, man-to-man defense. Geibel against Riker Williams, shot up off the glass, an offensive rebound by Wells. Wells has it in front of the Garaway bench, gives it off top of the key. Jackson Murphy, spin move into the lane, off the rim, no good, and a scrum battled for it and picked up by Raber. Raber will come the other way. He's on the left wing. He'll drive towards the baseline. Ball's out of bounds, and I think it was off his knee.
I think they called a foul here.
They did call a foul. Joe Geckler right in front of you.
Yeah, they said the defender pushed the Garaway player and caused the ball to go out of bounds.
Copy that.
I didn't see it that way, but okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Joe. Trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane.
I'm guessing Deegan Bieber, number 3.
Well, I don't know. They didn't put it up on the board, did they? As shot was up and no good, rebounded by Wells, and quickly the Braves come the other way. Wells has it on the left wing. He'll go top of the circle to Murphy, and they'll swing it over to Riker. Riker on the Indian Valley Braves wording on the floor right in front of the Garaway bench. He'll give it off top of the key to Landon McPeak. Now with it again is Murphy. 3-point shot on the way. Back of the rim, no good by Bieber. And a rebound by Raber. Here comes Raber across the Indian Valley logo midcourt. He
Good pass.
finds Bronson Speedy, a nice dime from Raber to Speedy, and Garaway up 4-2, 6:16 to play. First quarter, Indian Valley back on the offensive end.
It's a great pass by Blaine Raber there, but even Speedy moving, getting a nice open shot here.
Wells has his shot affected at the other end, and going coast to coast with it was Brady Geibel, the 6'4 senior, gets the lay-in. It's 6-2, Garaway. And take it away, Raber with the steal. Another turnover for Indian Valley, and they come the other way. Raber off the window. Speedy couldn't recover it. Here comes McPeak. McPeak across the logo. He'll give off to Riker Williams, right wing. He'll kick to Luke Wells. Three-point shot, bottom. Luke Wells finds the bottom to cut the lead to 1. 5:36 to play. 6-5, Garaway with the basketball. They come from left to right, and Raber has it right in front of the Indian Valley bench. Being guarded by Williams. Ball is out of bounds off of Chet Troyer, and second Garaway turnover.
Again, we talk about how Blaine can score right now. He's had some beautiful assists this game to this point.
Yeah, and Coach Terry Rowell talked about his ability to rebound the basketball and assist it in that 47-point game. It wasn't just that he was shooting the basketball. So Indian Valley will bring it across the timeline. McPeak with the right hand. They'll swing it around. Here's Riker. Riker, top of the circle. He'll go left wing to McPeak. McPeak drives baseline, up and under. No good. Rebounded by Blaine Raber. They'll kick it out to Bennett Wallach. Wallach turns it over, throws it right into the hands of McPeak. McPeak will come the other way, tried to bounce it to Riker, and it was turned over by Indian Valley. And Blaine Raber comes the other way. He'll take the baseline, thought about the baseline shot, goes into Geibel. Geibel has his shot affected by Bennett Wallach, by Colt James, who just checked in. Now Indian Valley misses the shot. Garaway back on the other end. Back and forth we go here on Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications, man. This is a quick one with Garaway up 6-5 and another turnover. This time a steal by Colt James. James comes the other way, and they're going to get a blocking foul.
Yeah, good call there. Yep, good call. Still moving, shifting over there.
So Bennett Wallach, I think he had number 2 there.
So we still first foul, team's first foul.
Still not sure who the foul was on because none of the player scores are up there either. So guess what? Your job important even more tonight.
Yeah. Or we're just going to make stuff up tonight. I ain't sure which way.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Micah Yoder checked in for Garaway there at that Cush Financial Group break. Riker Williams on the low block. He'll kick it back out. Thought about the three-point shot. Now McPeak has it. Murphy thought about it. McPeak hands off. Here's Wells. Shot up and rattles home. Good find by McPeak to Luke Wells. And Indian Valley now takes the lead up 7-6. Their first lead of the basketball game. About halfway through quarter number 1. Garaway back on the offensive end. Again, moving from left to right. This is Jackson Garber. Gives off to Geibel. That is Lofton Numbers. Three-point shot by Raber, up no good. Nice offensive rebound by Jackson Garber. Garaway with the basketball. Garber trying to travel down the left side of the lane. He'll swing it around and try to get it to Raber. Tipped right into the hands of Chet Troyer. Troyer has it underneath, off the window, and scores. He gets the hoop and the harm. Chet Troyer, nice stick back right there. He gets the hoop and the harm.
Thinking the foul was on Luke Wells.
Yep, Luke Wells, his first foul, I believe.
Where we're going?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a little challenge. The scores table is on the opposite side of us, so we can't even see the official signal over there. So.
Yep. As Troyer shot up, no good, rebounded by Riker Williams. So 0 for 1 from the First Federal Community Bank foul line are the Garaway Pirates, but they lead 9-7. Riker Williams has it. He'll swing it around. Wells. Now with it is Colt James. James with it, drives the right side of the lane. A strong drive by Colt James to knot this thing up at 9. 3:13 to play first quarter. Garaway will bring it across. This is Blaine Raber. He'll go between the legs. Now a crossover on Riker Williams. Goes to the rack. Shot up, no good. Lot of contact. Garaway will come away with it. Here's Murphy. Murphy into the lane, off the window. Shot no good, but a foul. On the Garaway side, looks like it's going to be on number 21, Tanner Rao.
Tanner Rao, his first.
So Tanner Rao checked in.
It was actually on number 11.
Did they call it on number 11 there?
They called it on 11.
Okay. Thank you very much, Joe Geckler. That is Micah Yoder they called the foul on, I guess. Must have been a reach. So first shot up from the First Federal Community Bank foul line is no good by Jackson Murphy. We'll count on Joe to help us with these foul calls because we can't see them up here. It's a little difficult.
I'll add that to my list of responsibilities.
Repertoire.
Instead of just socializing, I'll watch.
Exactly. Shot is up and good as Murphy will split the pair. It's 10-8 Indian Valley in front by a deuce. 2:53 to play first quarter. With it is Micah Yoder. Tried to find Blaine Raber underneath. It goes out of bounds. Turnover Garaway, their 5th of the first quarter. So Garaway with another turnover. Indian Valley will inbound underneath the Garaway basket.
Said the officials letting them play tonight, which is kind of an advantage to Indian Valley with Blaine Raber right now. They got a lot of hands on them right now and causing a little bit of difficulty for them.
Yeah, I agree. As Wells has it over by the Garaway bench. He's going to drive the left side of the lane. Nice, strong move by the 6'1 senior with the left hand to put Indian Valley up 12-8. Raber with it now on the right wing. Raber will go in the corner. Go ahead.
His 7th point of the first quarter so far.
Yeah, nice. Is trying to get it to Speedy is Rao. Rao stuck on the right wing, and now a steal. Rao, an errant pass, taken away. 6th Garaway turnover. Riker Williams up the right side. Shot is swatted away by Bronson Speedy, but right back into the arms of Landon McPeak. 3-point shot by Riker, no good. Blaine Raber has the rebound. So a big swat there by Speedy, one of our Big Z Sports McInturf Realty players of the game. A couple of games ago, as Lofton Numbers has it in the corner, gives it off to Speedy. Speedy, and they finally do call it. I didn't think they were going to call anything there. Very late whistle, but they do call the charge.
It almost like he started falling back a little too early.
So the official out by center court calls the charge with the guy standing right here that didn't call a thing. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but we'll press on with it, right? The charge on Bronson Speedy, and that will count as the 7th Garaway turnover in the first quarter. Approaching 2 minutes to play, Indian Valley up 4 with the basketball. Landon McPeak with the right hand to the right wing. He'll go top of the circle to Cam Anema. That's a tough one to say. Shot up, blocked by Raber. Nice, fine, and he couldn't handle it. Was Colt James. James couldn't handle it. The nice find by Murphy.
So I think Bronson's picking up his 2nd foul there.
So Bronson will pick up the foul. Going to send Colt James to the First Federal Community Bank foul line. Right now 1 for 2 is Indian Valley from the line. I think that's 4 team fouls now on Garaway.
So Bronson better be careful. They're a little frustrated with his charge on the one end. Come down here and get that foul, and kind of discarded the basketball with a little extra emphasis, should I say?
Yeah, and he's gonna take a seat right now. And
smart move by
Roberto
Coach Rell there.
Matana checks in, number 10 in blue. 2nd shot by James, up, rattles around and goes home. So shooting 50%, splitting the pair both times. The First Federal Community Bank foul line was Indian Valley. They have a 5-point lead. 13-8, 1:30 to play in the first quarter. Raber with it between the circles. He'll go right wing. This is Geibel. Geibel will try and dribble out of trouble. Cross back over to the right. Now back to the left. He'll hand off to Bennett Wallach. Wallach with it right wing, being double teamed. Little zone pressure. Geibel has it in the corner. 3-point shot on the way. No good by Garber. Rebounded by Indian Valley. Coming quickly the other way is McPeak. McPeak into the lane, off the window, no good. I think it was affected by Geibel. Now Garaway will come the other way. Raber had it tipped right through his hands, but right into the hands of Jackson Garber, the 6'2 junior, as he lays it in, cuts the lead to 13-10 under a minute to play. Indian Valley's basketball.
Tell you, I think there's been a point of emphasis from Indian Valley. When that shot goes up on either side, all 5 guys go crash to that board.
Nice spin move in the lane by Wells. Shot up no good and going to pick up a foul. Maybe Garber there.
Jackson Garber looks like his first.
15 fouls. So for the final 44 seconds of the first quarter, going to be in the bonus for Indian Valley if there were any more fouls on Garaway. Luke Wells at the line. First shot from the First Federal Community Bank foul line off the front of the rim, no good. 2 for 5 is Indian Valley. And Wells is an 83% free throw shooter. Pretty good from the line other than Jackson Murphy. who's struggled at the line. I think he's 1 for 7 on the first 4 games of the year. Second shot up and good. So Wells will split the pair. 3 for 6 from the foul line is Indian Valley. They lead by 4. Now a little bit of full court pressure out of Indian Valley with 44 seconds left as Garaway going to inbound in their own back court. Micah Yoder with it. He gets it in to Wallach. Bennett Wallach will bring it up. Full court man-to-man pressure. A little bit of zone there. A little bit of trap pressure underneath. Couldn't see who the number was, but nice drive there and going to pick up the foul. Was Micah Yoder. Trying to see who the foul was on Indian Valley. Yoder with the nice drive there.
I think it falls on number 5, Cam Inama. It'll be his first.
So Inama with his first foul. Second team foul for Indian Valley. Shot rattles home for Micah Yoder. So 1 for 2 from the First Federal Community Bank foul line are the Garaway Pirates. Second shot, trying to cut the lead to 2. 29 seconds to play. Opening quarter from Indian Valley High School. And he missed it. So coming the other way, 28 seconds, is Indian Valley in the white uniforms moving from right to left. With the basketball is McPeak. He'll go right wing to Bieber. Bieber, they'll swing it around the perimeter. With the basketball again is McPeak. Top of the circle, gives off to Riker. Riker drives into the lane with the right hand off the window and scores. Riker Williams will get that one to go. 5 seconds with the basketball is Geibel. Bennett Wallach from deep. Off the rim, or off the window, no good. And rebounded by Kingman Bear, but to no avail as the Indian Valley Braves lead the Garaway Pirates 16-11. Back for quarter number 2 after this on Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
16-11. Braves lead at the end of the first quarter over the Pirates as we start quarter number 2. Take a TMK Valley propane trip to the sidelines. Joe Geckler, what do coaches have to say during that Cush Financial Group quarter change?
Yeah, Coach Tyrone Miller in the Indian Valley Braves huddle says, loved the intensity, then went straight into X's and O's, so I walked away and came down to the Garaway huddle. Coach Terry Rouse says, hey, keep up the pace, push the pace, be aggressive, stay physical out here on the court.
Thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Again, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. Joe does an exceptional job on the sidelines, and a nice drive there by Wells. Couldn't get it to go, and then it was rebounded by Bieber, who had it thrown out of bounds, and I believe that was Kingman Bear that said, no thank you, not today.
You know, again, it's amazing how this is a game of runs all the time. Indian Valley took the first shot from Garaway. You kind of felt that Indian Valley had kind of milled that first quarter, and at the end of the first quarter, it kind of seemed even at that point. So next couple minutes here, big here.
Wells falls down, shot up by Bieber was no good, and it's rebounded by Raber. He kicks it up to Wallach. Wallach had it tipped away. Turnover Garaway as Riker will come the other way. 3-point shot by Bieber is buried. Don't call him Justin, call him Deegan. And he buried the 3, and Terry Rowell says we'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this on Big Z Sports.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump back with you. 19-11, Indian Valley in front, just starting the second quarter. We just come away from a Cush Financial Group timeout by head coach Terry Rao and Joe Geckler. What did he have to say?
Coach says, hey, guys, let's take care of the basketball. Slow down, get into our offense, but just take care of the basketball.
All right, thank you very much, Joe. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. As Micah Yoder will bring the ball across the timeline for the Garaway Pirates. Tried to get it to Blaine Raber. Almost tipped away by Riker Williams. Raber, sidestep move, three-point shot, front of the rim, no good. Riker has it. Riker with the rebound. He'll go coast to coast off the window, no good. Rebounded by Blaine Raber. Raber fires it down to an open Bear, and Bear lays it in. Kingman Bear, the 6'2 junior, lays it off the window and cuts the lead to 5, 19-13. Baseline drive by Jackson Murphy. He shut off, gives off to Wells. Wells will fire it up with a little left or right-hand floater, and it's 21-13. Indian Valley back on the offensive end is Garaway. Raber tried to drive against Riker, get it into, swatted away from Geibel underneath, and now tied up on the floor. What a swat away. Geibel's got a couple inches, and look, he had it thrown back right there.
I tell you what, no good down here. No.
Yeah, that's a couple of blocks now.
I tell you what, you love seeing that defense on there. 3 bodies on the floor diving for the ball. Just good, hard basketball right now by both teams.
Well, both very well-coached basketball teams as well. Micah Yoder going to inbound from underneath his own basket for the Garaway Pirates. Looking to try and get it in. See who he gets it into. It is Bear. Bear on the left wing will give it off to Numbers. Lofton Numbers goes back over to the left wing to Micah Yoder. Yoder tried the entry pass to Bear. It's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Garaway. 6:08 to play. Garaway trying to run a little bit of offense here, maybe slow things down just a touch.
Well, again, not a really good entrance angle at that point. Again, you got to give your guys down low a little bit better chance to catch that ball, give him a little bit better angle. And, again, if he catches that ball, what's he going to do with it?
Right.
At that point. So, again, a lot of that has to do with Indian Valley's defense right now as well, though.
Right. Kingman Bear checks out, and right on target is Chet Troyer with the easy lay-in there for Garaway. So, and Riker will turn it over as he traveled. Fourth Indian Valley turnover. Yeah, did he?
Yep.
He definitely carried the basketball.
Good, another nice job. I think it was by Brady Geibel up there. Kind of put some pressure on him right away, and he kind of took some bunny steps there and turned the ball over.
So Raber across the Indian Valley logo midcourt, moving from left to right, will dribble with the right hand and go into the corner. Right below the Indian Valley student section, three-point shot on the way is airballed by Micah Yoder and rebounded by Indian Valley. Quickly the other way is Riker Williams. Williams left wing. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Wells has it right in front of the Garaway bench. Hands it off to McPeak. McPeak almost lost it. They'll swing it around. Riker's going to have it. Oh, nope, fake me out. Jackson Murphy still has it on the left wing. A jab step, probably could have called a travel there. And he got the shot up, no good. Battled for, Troyer had it. And now it's rebounded. I think that was Lofton. Numbers with the great hustle play to get that one in. Micah Yoder has it top of the circle now for Garaway. And a lot of contact, and they're going to finally get a foul on Riker Williams. He's been all up in the stuff of Blaine Raber.
He's done a good job. Blaine hasn't scored to this point, and again, that's one of those things. You always get the props for the points, but again, he's doing a great job on defense against Blaine so far. And Blaine hasn't hit or broken the score table yet.
Right, and a nice job by the officials too. Let them play here a little bit in the first half. Let things let them feel each other out as Garber turns it over. 9th Garaway turnover. Wells coast to coast for the lay-in for Indian Valley, and it's 23-15 as we approach the halfway point in quarter number 2.
So I got him for his 10th point of the game right there.
Yeah, Wells having a nice game, and now we're going to have an offensive foul on Chet Troyer, who blew up Jackson Murphy right around midcourt. Joe Geckler, did you see what happened there?
Yeah, it's kind of a little, he was in position, but kind of a hip check.
Got you. So an offensive foul on the screen there for Garaway, and we'll call it a 10th Garaway turnover in the first half. So McPeak has it. He'll go right wing to Colt James. Now they'll hand it back off to McPeak. He has it underneath. Trapped, three-point shot by James off the side of the rim, no good. And rebounded by Jackson Garber. Garber will bring the ball across the timeline. Stops at the high post, looking for anybody, getting close to that call. Raber has it now, bails him out. Foul line jumper, no good. Back of the rim, rebounded by Bieber. Quickly the other way is Indian Valley. Riker Williams in the corner. Thought about the three-point shot. Geibel said, no, I don't think so. Spin move and a Riker Williams turnaround jumper. He kind of wiped his nose a little bit there and puts the Indian Valley Braves up 10. Nice move to get it up on the rim over top of the taller Geibel. Now Troyer underneath. A beautiful spin move with the left hand. Chet Troyer, the 6'4 senior, cuts the lead back to 8, 3:30 to play. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, you're having fun, aren't you?
I'm about ready to stop talking. I wish they'd slow down a little bit.
Again, both teams doing a nice job right there. Again, not forcing the shot. They're getting themselves situated and take care of.
Colt James fired it deep from three. It hit the attenuator above the basket. They didn't call it out of bounds, but nonetheless, Lofton Numbers has it for Garaway. Hands it off to Garber. Garber, crossover move back to Geibel. Brady Geibel, top of the key, will hand off to Troyer. Troyer drives into the lane. Now will kick left wing. Shot by Geibel is blocked. I think getting a piece of that was Colt James, and now here comes McPeak the other way. Shot up off the rim, no good, and a hard foul. James tried to get the rebound, but he ran right into Raber, and that's going to be a foul on, I believe, Colt James of Indian Valley.
Got him for his first foul.
So substitutions back in. Kim Anama comes in for the Indian Valley Braves. Also Luke Wells back in. Checking in also for Garaway, Tanner Rao. So Raber will bring the ball across the timeline. 2:36 to play. Trailing by 8. Three-point shot. Raber got it. Blaine Raber finally on the board as he rattles it home, and it's a 5-point game with 2:25 to play. Big shot by Raber. Garaway's hoping they can get him going.
They did not make that easy for him, but you wonder just if he sees that ball going once, what does that do for his confidence right here?
Raber, three-point shot, air ball. Rebounded by Indian Valley. Good defense last time down on the defensive end by Geibel to stop the baseline layup of Riker Williams. And now Indian Valley, their 5th turnover of the first half. Raber will come the other way. Raber thought about three. Ball fake, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by McPeak. Landon McPeak will bring it up, finds Riker Williams. Williams, baseline drive, jump stop, real close to a travel. Tried to get it up on the rim, was tied up, no foul. And coming the other way is Garaway. Raber up the far side. Raber for three. Raber off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Troyer, and a foul. A good job by Tanner Rao to tip that one right to Troyer. And now Troyer going to head to the line to try and cut this to a one-possession game. Joe Geckler, a little bit of contact down here when Riker Williams had the ball in the low block. Your thoughts on that?
It was like a football game, to be honest with you. They're kind of letting them play at both ends. They're calling obvious fouls, but stuff that's not being called, kind of shaking my head a little bit. I thought they had the arms locked down of Riker Williams down here at this other end just a moment ago. No call. The referee said, hey, you got ball, and okay, well, if that's what you say. But, it's a very physical game right now, and the officials are letting them play. We'll see how they adjust in the second half.
Troyer misses both at the First Federal Community Bank foul line. Garaway just 1 of 5, and it is a 5-point game. That was Jackson Murphy in a beautiful ball fake in a drive with the left hand to push the lead back to 7 as we approach 1:10 to play in the first half. 3-point shot by Wallach, up and no good. Rebounded by Cam. of Indian Valley.
So it seems like Garaway just forcing some long shots right now. Again, not running that offense. I think like Coach Wright would like him to. Just taking some forced long shots and having a little bit of trouble getting that ball in the basket right now.
27-20, 50 seconds to play. Indian Valley in no hurry. With the basketball and the lead, they'll waste some time as Chet Troyer going to back off a little bit. 40 seconds.
All right, this is why you need a shot clock in high school basketball.
Well, I mean, I personally agree with you, but former head coach and Hall of Fame head coach Bobby Von Kennel would say, no, this is strategy, right?
This is strategy.
This is strategy. Jackson Murphy, the 6'1 senior with it. Now Indian Valley will go. They hand off to Keelan McDonald, who Keelan McDonald.
You know, it's funny when we had the preview show for Tuscarawas coaches. How many said, we're here to play defense. We don't need the shot clock.
Right.
Man, we don't need the shot clock in most of these games we've been doing.
Here is Murphy, 4 seconds. 3, Murphy tries the jab step, gets it off to Wells. He gets it off the backboard, and no good. So we'll see if Joe Geckler going to catch up with head coach Tyrone Miller as we approach our halftime. Joe Geckler with Coach Ty Miller.
Coach, very physical first half, back and forth. Officials letting the game go a little bit. What's going to be a message to the boys?
We got to keep defending. I think we're doing a really good job on Blaine right now. They're obviously finding other people, but if we've got a preference, we want those other people to score rather than Blaine.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was head coach Tyrone Miller. That trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, and we have reached our first National Bank of Denison halftime show. Going to go pay some bills and come back with all the stats from the first half and get you set for quarter number 3, 27-20. The Indian Valley Braves lead the Garaway Pirates at halftime. Back after this with 99.9.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
The certified public accountants at Gnadenhutten Company believe in the value of relationships. Gnadenhutten Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Gnadenhutten Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Gnadenhutten facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities? Kimball Recycling and Disposal is now hiring. They're seeking best-in-class CDL drivers, skilled mechanics, and other dedicated professionals. Join a company that puts people first and makes a difference in the community every day. With competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and a supportive work environment, your future starts here. Apply now at KimballCompanies.com and take the next step in your career. That's KimballCompanies.com. Recycling and disposal done right.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarshonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Into the First National Bank of Denison halftime show. Chris Kail, Aaron Stump, Joe Geckler here with you as the Indian Valley Braves lead 27-20 at halftime. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. I mean, it is, like, I'm just going to throw this out there. The PA system is way too loud in Indian Valley Gymnasium tonight. And even the Garaway people are like, dude, that is just a little uncomfortable loud.
I can't hear you.
Exactly. I mean, I just don't get it. But anyway.
It's a powerful system.
It is. We'll run through the first half stats. First for the team stats. Geckler, I'm going to come down there and punch you in the
I was
face.
just going to say Stump plays a lot of loud music, but this is loud.
I will concur and just leave it at that. Is Joe and Adam having a good time with us right now? I'm imploring Shannon, the mayor of Gnadenhutten, to go over and just tell the PA announcer just a little bit off. Go from a 10 to like an 8.5.
He's probably the one that told him to turn it up.
Right. Yeah. And now they just did get louder again. All right, let's go through our stats before I can't speak anymore. All right. The team stats. Garaway has 10 first half turnovers. The Indian Valley Braves with 5. From the First Federal Community Bank foul line, Garaway just 1 for 5 at 20%. Indian Valley at 3 of 6 at 50%. Aaron Stump, good luck doing the as Joe Geckler continues to chalk it up to get something thrown at him.
Hey, there we go. Hey, we're back.
Perfect. Go ahead and do the teams or the individual stats before something else comes on the radio.
What, for the Indian Valley, Luke Wells finished the half with 12 points. Colt James with 2. Deegan Bieber with 3, Jackson Murphy with 3, and Riker Williams with 6. But more important with Riker is how he locked down on Blaine Raber.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to head down before you do Indian Valley. We'll get on to Joe Geckler, who is down there with head coach Terry Rao. I know Terry's talking in the tunnel, so just waiting on him to come out as soon as he comes now. So Joe Geckler will take a trip to the sidelines, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane with head coach Terry Rao.
Coach, very physical, fast-paced first half. Yeah. What was the message to the guys?
We got to be more fluid and offensively trust each other. Play through some contact, get some ball reversals in there. Defensively, there's a couple of things we want to clean up, but hey, we got to, we're fortunate. Bronx was on the bench for a lot of that first half, and we're only down by 7 points. So we got to be ready to go.
So, as a coach, how hard is it to get your team to play the way the officials are officiating the basketball game? Obviously they're letting a lot of things go here tonight.
Well, you still got to play basketball, and and do the smart things on both ends of the court.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, that trip to the sidelines again brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. Aaron, finish up with your individual
back to
stuff.
Garaway again, kind of held Blaine Raber in check. He has 6 points the first half, but he got 7 scores for Pirates. Jackson Garber with 2, Blaine Raber with 3 points, Kingman Bear with 2, Micah Yoder with 1, Bronson Speedy with 4, Brady Geibel and Chet Troyer is their leading scorer with 6.
Gotcha.
Blaine Raber, again, 47 the other night, only 3 the first half. So credit a lot of that to Riker Williams locking down on them and that whole Indian Valley defense. But we talked a little bit earlier during the half. Again, it seems like the turnovers and the free throw shooting have really been hurting, Garaway getting to this point. Little out of control. I thought Coach Rell had a great time out there. I think it was at the beginning of the second quarter there to kind of calm them down.
Yep.
And again, you had basically a 9 to 11 second quarter in favor of the Indian Valley Braves. So sitting here 27-20 at half, anybody's game still, and looking forward to a great second half.
All right, third quarter coming up right after this on 99.9 WTUZ.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kail, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kail Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kail, built on trust since 1911.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Teams with their starters back on the floor. Bennett Wallach, Blaine Raber, Bronson Speedy, Brady Geibel, Chet Troyer for Garaway, who are in the blue uniforms, red numerals trimmed in white. They'll be moving from right to left now. And for the Indian Valley Braves in the home whites with the red numerals, the Braves in blue across the chest, the numerals trimmed in blue. Moving from left to right, it's Luke Wells, Deegan Bieber, Landon McPeak, Jackson Murphy, Riker Williams. And Indian Valley will start with the basketball. McPeak with it on the right wing. He'll dribble with the left hand back out to midcourt and reset. Man-to-man defense by Garaway. Again, Indian Valley moving from left to right. Here is Wells into the lane. A jump stop just inside the foul line. Shot rattles around and falls through. 7:27 to play third quarter. Indian Valley 29. Garaway 20, their first possession of the second half. Bennett Wallach crosses the timeline between the legs. He'll go left wing to Raber. Raber, a little jab step against Wells. Spin move into the lane. Shot up and in. Blaine Raber, a beautiful move. And I got a feeling, Stumpy, Blaine Raber going to want to try and take over this second half.
I think Blaine took his first quarter 3 points a little personal right now. And
yeah.
Again, that's a great move by him. Stay under control.
And a nice baseline drive by Jackson Murphy as he goes off the window, the 6'1 senior, to put Indian Valley back up 31-22. And now we're going to have a foul in the corner.
Right out of bounds.
Oh, it was out of bounds. Yep. I thought it was going to be a foul.
They say he stepped on the sideline.
Got you. Thank you, Joe. As a turnover for the Garaway Pirates. That is their 11th turnover right in front of their student section. A little Hawaiian stuff going on down there.
Tell you what, it looks like a couple of students, John, with the official really didn't care for that. So
yeah.
Be careful there, guys. You want to stay here.
They might end up getting thrown out to Hawaii if they're not careful. So Murphy has it on the right wing for Indian Valley. Here's Riker Williams to Luke Wells. Wells will drive the lane, shot up off the front of the rim, no good. A little bit of contact. Speedy got the rebound. Raber will come the other way. Raber will hand off. Bennett Wallach, off the side of the rim. I thought he had that one. That one looked good for Bennett. And a nice beautiful bounce pass to Riker Williams from Deegan Bieber. And Riker Williams lays it in, and it's a double-digit lead for Indian Valley.
Indian Valley demonstrating again how well they just run the court. Very nice job there.
They just want to get out and run as Raber missed the up and under and now gets it to McPeak. McPeak in against Geibel off the window and the hoop and the harm. McPeak will get the and one opportunity. And Brady Geibel maybe just a little bit with the body. I thought the block up top was clean, but maybe a little bit with the body on the low side. We're going to have a timeout by Terry Rowell before the and one opportunity. A 30-second timeout, 35-22. We'll be back after this on Big Z Sports.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Wright Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Landon McPeak, a 75% free throw shooter, 5'9" senior at the line for the and one opportunity, trying to put the Indian Valley Braves up 14 with about 2 minutes gone by here in quarter number 3. And we'll go down to Joe Geckler as soon as McPeak tries this and one opportunity. Shot is up. It is good. Joe Geckler, trip to the sidelines. What did head coach Terry Rowell have to say during that Cush Financial Group timeout?
Coach Rowell said, guys, we're not playing team basketball. Control the controllables, get them out of your head, and let's play Garaway basketball.
Thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Again, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by Coach Rowell there. Again, you're on a 9-2 run right here in the third quarter and gets them all gathered and gets them all situated.
Bronson Speedy had a nice tip out. Garaway couldn't recover it. Going the other way is Bieber. His shot up no good. McPeak the rebound. He skied for that one. McPeak a little shorter than Speedy and some of the trees down there. Riker into the lane. Spin move. Turnaround jumper no good. Bronson Speedy the rebound. 5:15 to play. Bennett Wallach will cross the timeline. He'll cross over to the right hand. He'll give off. 3-point shot on the way. Rattles around and no good. Speedy the offensive rebound. He couldn't get it to go. The second stick back is good. Bronson Speedy got 2 offensive boards there, and it's back to a 12-point game as we approach halfway through quarter number 3.
And that's what Garaway was missing the second half of that second quarter, sitting on the bench. He's a big force inside.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Right there.
No doubt, and a beautiful find from McPeak to Jackson Murphy. And look, Landon McPeak has played himself a whale of a basketball game finding those dimes. A Speedy down the lane, shot up and in, and he's going to get the hoop and harm. Joe Geckler looked like McPeak right there, tried to take the charge, but he was almost underneath the basket, just a little out of position.
Yeah, too far under. He was out of position. Great call by the official there to call the block, and Bronson at the line to try to make a old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, and Joe, talk about real quick how important this is for Garaway rather to cut into this Indian Valley lead before we get to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they got to get it down under in single digits, 6-7 point range to make it a contest in the fourth quarter. And the aggressiveness that I've seen out of Garaway since that timeout, we'll see if they can do that. It's now to 11-point game.
Yeah, Speedy makes that one again. Thank you, Joe. Brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, 38-27 as we approach the 4:20 mark. In quarter number 3, Murphy down the lane, shot up, no good. And a little bit of contact from Speedy, but it almost looked like to me there the contact came from Jackson Murphy, maybe a little chicken wing there, and it wasn't called. It was called the other way. It goes on Speedy, and I think that's his third, isn't it?
Well, I think where Speedy got caught there, he was in great position. As soon as he came down and swatted with that, I think the officials see that, and that's what they're called.
So is that 3 on Bronson?
Yes.
Shot is rattles around, hits the back of the rim, pops straight up, and goes through at the First Federal Community Bank foul line. And Indian Valley 2 for 2 here in the second half. 39-27, 4:19 to play. Second shot from Murphy is up and good. So perfect 3 for 3 is Indian Valley, starting much better from the free throw line, as bringing the ball up across the timeline is Micah Yoder on the near side. He'll try and get it under to Speedy, and it's knocked away. Turnover Garaway, their second. The other way quickly is Colt James, and James takes it coast to coast. He lays it in halfway through quarter number 3, 42-27. Back and forth we still go, Stumpy.
You know, sometimes it's your night. You slide a ball, it goes off the backboard, goes right to Indian Valley, brings it back down.
Blaine Raber with a nice drive with the left hand. He scoops and scores and cuts the lead to 42-29.
Yeah, his fourth point of the third quarter, 7 overall.
Definitely trying to get him going to take things over as they get the screen. McPeak, the foul line jumper, no good. Speedy, the rebound. Speedy will bring it up. He'll fire it up the court. He finds Micah Yoder. Yoder in the, actually that is Jackson Garber. Garber back to Raber. Raber a spin move, air ball, goes out of bounds. Raber the save. Speedy falls on the ground. And Riker Williams will have it, comes up the far side for Indian Valley. Spin move, Murphy for 3. Got it! Jackson Murphy says, that's 3 for me. That's a timeout, Terry Rao. And it is 45-29. Indian Valley in front, 3:03 to play third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this on Big Z Sports.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School. We'll take a trip to the sidelines and join Joe Geckler, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. You were down in Terry Rao's timeout during that Cush Financial Group timeout. Joe, what did head coach Terry Rao have to say?
He said, hey, guys, stay aggressive, stay upbeat. You know, we got to stay physical as well, but we can't get too physical as we can't get any cheap fouls going down the stretch here. We got to get this into single digits before the fourth quarter.
All right, thank you very much, Joe. Great job, as always, one of the best in the business on the sidelines. Joe Geckler during basketball season, and he's in and out of every huddle all the time, does a great job. Blaine Raber with the basketball for Garaway. They trail by 16 with 2 minutes to go. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Deegan Bieber. The 6'1 junior. Indian Valley will come the other way. Quickly up the court, here's Colt James off the window and scores. Indian Valley just gets out. They push the ball, they run. Now quickly the other way, and a good shot lay in by Jackson Garber. Now we're in a track meet, 47-31, 2:30 to play. And now slowing things down on the offensive end is Keelan McDonald. McDonald has it. He'll go around the perimeter. I believe this is Wells with it in the corner, being blocked by the Indian Valley faithful. Shot up, no good. Really good defense there by Rao. Rao will swing it up. Garber has it. He'll cross over, goes left side of the lane, shot up no good. He's going to head to the foul line.
Looks like Deegan Bieber, his second.
Both teams, man, just up and down the court, up and down the court. I think Indian Valley kind of dictating the pace of this game. We know Indian Valley wants to get out and run. And look, they want a track meet, and they got it right now, and that's why the score is in favor of them.
Yeah, we thought when Coach Rao was talking about, wanted to play tempo, go, go, go. I think Indian Valley's almost taken that and just shoved it right back at them, which, is a sign of a really good team.
Yeah, absolutely. And wholesale changes as Jackson Garber misses the first one. Brady Geibel back in. Also Lofton Numbers, the 5'10 junior for Garaway back in, along with Speedy and Blaine Raber.
Smart move by Coach Miller there. Again, you got a comfortable 16-point lead right now. Get your guys some wind on the bench, kind of extend that bench a little bit and keep this game, out of reach if you can.
No doubt about it. Jackson Garber misses both at the First Federal Community Bank foul line. Murphy has it. He'll drive the lane off the front of the rim and through. And it is 49-31 with a $1:48 to play in the third quarter. Indian Valley kind of stretching those legs out. Three-point shot buried by Numbers. Lofton Numbers, the junior, buried that one, and just what the doctor ordered for Garaway to stop this run.
Yeah, that's a big basket right there. Right now you got a 15-point lead with 1:28 left here in the third.
Riker Williams going to slow things down. He's standing to our side of midcourt on the Indian Valley Braves writing on the floor. Now he'll dribble it and give it off to Jackson Murphy. Murphy looking around. He'll go to Riker Williams right in front of head coach Ty Miller. Murphy being guarded by Geibel. Geibel, good defense on Murphy all night long. A little bit of contact by Numbers. Now they get it back to McPeak. 1 minute to play. McPeak drives the lane, finds Wells. It goes off of Bronson Speedy and out of bounds. Wells kind of got himself in no man's land down there on the baseline, almost turned it over.
Got it stuck, did a little weave up top there, and like you said, got caught in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
Lucky to keep the ball.
Good defense by Speedy and a good job by not picking up that fourth foul. It would be devastating for Garaway. Jackson Murphy has it, 57 seconds, and a 15-point lead for Indian Valley. Playing a little three-man game out front, McPeak, Williams, and Murphy with it. Still man-to-man defense by Garaway, 45 seconds. Riker Williams down the right side of the lane, gets into Speedy. That should be a charge, and it is. Bronson Speedy stepped in, took the charge from Riker Williams. It was a touch late on the delay, but absolutely the right call, Stumpy.
Again, you're really seeing Bronson Speedy come in here really make a difference this second half. Again, he had to sit on the bench with his 2 fouls for most of the second quarter, but it's come in both on the glass and right there taking a charge. Great job on both ends.
So Garaway with the basketball, a little bit of token pressure from Riker Williams. Man-to-man token pressure as Raber will cross the timeline, now gets a screen from Geibel, now gets it the other way. Raber will dribble with the left, spin move to the right, off the rim, no good, tipped around, right into the hands of Geibel, couldn't get the stick back to go. Got another offensive rebound, and he was tied up. Jump ball, it's going to stay with Garaway. Good job by Brady Geibel, just battling underneath. And 20.3 to play. Garaway trying to cut into this lead.
It was amazing. He had 9 players right in that key there trying to get that ball right there. And Indian Valley doing a nice job sinking all that pressure down low.
Raber has it. Speedy discarded, absolutely. And Speedy, if the official would have saw what Speedy just did, he would have picked up the tee. And he definitely used the off arm.
That's
cleared space. That's a good call.
That's a frustration foul for Bronson.
It is, but
he's been called. You saw his extended arm. We all saw it. The whole gym saw it. But like you said, he's frustrated, and Coach Rao did the smart thing and get him out of there before he picked up that tee.
Agree with you 100%. Joe Geckler, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. 8 seconds. 49-34, Indian Valley in front. 5 seconds, Braves with the basketball. Riker Williams in the corner, 3-point shot, off the rim, no good. Wells gets it and tipped it to Riker, but that's the end of the third quarter. 4s in the air. Indian Valley 49, Garaway 34. Back for the fourth quarter on Big Z Sports, all brought to you by Keim Home Center, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, and Wright Mark Roofing right after this.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Keim, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Keim Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Gnadenhutten, Indian Valley High School. 4s are in the air, and Indian Valley used a 22-14 third quarter to pull out to a 49-34 lead. Quickly down to Joe Geckler. Joe, what did both coaches have to say during that Cush Financial Group change of quarter?
Coach Tyrone Miller said, guys, keep up the pressure, force bad shots, and close this game out. Coach Rao said the opposite. Take care of the basketball, but we got to start hitting some shots and getting stops on the defensive end.
Thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Great job as always. Pick and roll there with Murphy and with Colt James was unable to go for the Indian Valley Braves. And now McPeak has it to James in the corner to Wells. Wells will dribble with the left hand out of trouble between the circles. They'll swing it around Jackson Murphy. Being guarded closely over there by Garber. Again, swinging it around with the basketball is McPeak. McPeak into the lane. A nice backdoor cut by James off the window and scores. Colt James, the kicker on the football team, little tight end, and he looked like a tight end on that screen and roll right there. as they knock it in, and it's a 17-point game, and now a steal by Riker Williams. Williams a steal, only the third Garaway turnover. Riker into the lane, shot up off the rim, and he's going to pick up the offensive foul. I thought there maybe the Garaway player underneath a little too far like it was down here at this end. But nonetheless, I think Riker got to keep his head up a little bit. He had a cutting Colt James wide open again on the back door and just missed him.
I tell you, I don't know who coaches these Braves on their dribbling techniques. That guy ought to do a video because these guys dribble the ball very, very well.
Blaine Raber across the timeline being double teamed out front and throw it away. And listen, all the credit in the world to this Indian Valley defense. Blaine Raber scored 47 points on Tuesday night, school record. And listen, as hot of a shooter as there could be, averages 25 points on the year so far through 4 games, and they have stymied him. They frustrated him tonight.
They have. I think that's a perfect example of just a frustrated pass right there. They really got him frustrated right now.
Indian Valley, here's Murphy to the foul line. He'll kick to Riker Williams. Luke Wells in the corner in front of the Indian Valley bench. Wells into the lane, up no good. Rebounded by Brady Geibel. It was tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Garaway. So Garaway will inbound in the backcourt. 6:28 to play in the ball game. 51-34, Indian Valley in front. Bennett Wallach with it. He'll come in front of the Indian Valley faithful, cross the timeline to the near side, closest to us, away from the scorer's table. Now he'll cross over with the right, go towards his bench. Bronson Speedy, high post, telling Bennett Wallach, hey, cut. Blaine Raber with the basketball, step back 3, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by McPeak. Indian Valley the other way. Here's Jackson Murphy. He'll cross over and give it back to McPeak between the circles.
You got to Coach Miller look, hey, guys, we don't need to go this fast now. Slow down.
Well, I agree. You don't need to play with pace right now, right?
Look, where are you guys going?
Murphy into the lane. They'll swing it around the perimeter. With the basketball is McPeak. McPeak, 5:40 to play. 51-34, Braves in front. Again, coverage tonight brought to you by Wright Mark Roofing. Is shot up no good by Riker Williams, rebounded by Geibel. Blaine Raber will quickly come the other way. 1-on-3. Raber floats it in, no good. Rebounded by Indian Valley. Landon McPeak has it. Here's Colt James up the far side. James does a jump stop at the three-point line, gives off to Jackson Murphy. And Indian Valley will reset with 5:15 to play, 51-34. Tight man-to-man defense by Garaway, trying to force Indian Valley to go. And it did, and a timeout, Ty Miller. 30-second timeout, we'll take it with them. 51-34 back on Big Z Sports. All brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency right after this.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? Impact Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, Impact Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit Impact Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what Impact Collision can do for you.
To Indian Valley High School as I take a drink. I had Mary and Gage all messed up here. We'll head down to Joe Geckler. Trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. Joe?
You all right up there?
A little bit. I thought it was 30 because they were sitting, or I thought it was a minute they were sitting down.
Well, they shouldn't have been.
They shouldn't have been.
But Coach Tyrone Miller says, hey, for Chris Kail, we got to slow this down a little bit. So he wants the pace to slow down.
And just like that, Riker Williams cuts backdoor, finds Colt James, and James lays it in. There is no quit in this Indian Valley team as Garaway will bring the ball across the timeline. Bennett Wallach, the 5'7 senior, crosses the feathers. Tries to get it to Bronson Speedy, and it's tipped away by Indian Valley. 5th Garaway turnover. Coming coast to coast the other way, Colt James. And the Indian Valley Braves in control, up 21. Another turnover. Riker Williams will have the basketball, 55-34, approaching the 4:30 mark. And this Indian Valley team is impressive. We talked about it at the break. They lost some senior leadership a year ago. They lost an exchange student who was their 6th man. But this team is impressive as Riker Williams goes backdoor. Blaine Raber with the rebound, Stumpy.
Yeah, what you see them come out at halftime, it's kind of interesting. They slammed the gas pedal down to the metal. They have not let up on both ends. I mean, they played a great offensive end. They played a great defensive end. And again, they've made Garaway, not look real strong here. The amazing thing is Garaway's got a good team. They're going to do a lot of damage in this IVC right now. But just tonight, it just seems like Indian Valley just in control.
So at the offensive end is Indian Valley. McPeak with it. Jackson Murphy now with it. A little two-man game on the far side. Just playing a little four corners here, are we?
I tell you, I give props to right now. It's number 4 right there.
Oh, and a nice block.
He's been playing great defense all night.
You called that one, didn't you? It's Jackson Garber with the swat and Brady Geibel with it. He'll go to Raber. Raber gets a bird. 3-point shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, shot up, no good, and they call the blocking foul. And listen, Blaine Raber is playing his guts out. They just won't fall tonight.
You're going to have some of those nights where you're shooting in a lake, and there's other nights where you just can't get it off. But, again, Blaine Raber, give him props like you just said. He's not stopping. Again, follow his own shot. He's going to take a couple here at the free throw. Riker Williams, I think, just picked up his 4th foul.
So Riker, actually a wholesale set of changes about ready to happen as Blaine Raber makes the first one. With 3:23 to play, a 20-point game. And now Kingman Bear in for the Garaway Pirates. Tanner Rao also back in. Chet Troyer. And trying to see who the other one was over there for Garaway. Oh, it's Lofton Numbers. As Raber will hit both at the free throw line. And now checking back in is Micah Yoder for the Garaway Pirates. So right now on the floor for Garaway, Chet Troyer, Micah Yoder, Tanner Rao, Lofton Numbers, Kingman Bear. And on the floor for Indian Valley, Landon McPeak, Colt James, Luke Wells, Jackson Murphy, and Colt James with the drive and lay in there for Indian Valley. And Colt James, and also Deegan Bieber. But Colt James, another strong move to the basket. And a 3-point shot by Lofton Numbers, and that's 2 in a row for Numbers now. Where was that in the first half?
He knew exactly where that hoop was. That's a nice shot.
2:48 to play. Indian Valley trying to run out the clock here to move to 4-1 and 3-1 in the IVC.
I think Coach Rao doing a nice job getting some of his bench in here. Again, this is valuable minutes for these guys on the bench here to see it fast, to kind of deal with this offense.
Right, and these guys are all guys that played valuable minutes in the first half. It's not like he's putting in, kids that haven't played yet. So, these kids, continuing to learn out here. And look, when it comes down to, a list of juniors, none of these juniors really played a role a year ago in a Garaway team that went deep into the tournament. You've got to get them time on the floor, and I think, like you said, Coach Rao doing a great job with that.
Well, again, they got 9 scores tonight.
Yeah.
Which says a lot about this team as well.
100%. A shot up no good by Micah Yoder, rebounded by Jackson Murphy. Murphy will try and drive it coast to coast, and it's taken away by Numbers. Numbers will have numbers coming the other way, no pun intended, and he'll give it off to Tanner Rao. Rao right next to the head coach, his father. Spin move there by Kingman Bear in the lane, and it's turned over. So 7th turnover. Bieber comes the other way, and he missed the bunny. And a foul there on McPeak, I think.
McPeak, yeah. I didn't think they wanted to call it, but they almost had
to. They did, but he got him in the head.
He
right?
really did, yeah.
1:44 to play in the ball game. Indian Valley 57, Garaway 39. Joe.
By the way, you did absolutely do that, pun intended, down there. You hesitated and you said that on purpose.
I might have.
That's awesome.
That trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. That's what 10 years of working together and being like family does to you, I guess, as you get called out by your sideline guy. But that's all right. That's all right.
What a neat time of the game, though. Again.
I would have done the same thing.
You had Coach Rao and his son Tanner out there playing again. That's a special moment. Anytime you get your son, Coach, out there playing, and good to see these guys working together trying to get a victory.
Yep, absolutely. Roberto Matana checks in, number 10 in white for Indian Valley. He has the basketball. Cam Anama is in as well, number 5 in white. Also number 15, Keelan McDonald. Out there with starter Deegan Bieber and Luke Wells for Indian Valley. Approaching a minute to play, 57-39, Indian Valley going to move to 4-1. And 3-1 in the IBC.
Speaking of Tanner Rao, his second foul there. Yeah, this has been an impressive, like I said, the first time I've seen Indian Valley play this year, and like I said, very impressed with their game on both ends.
Jaden Dalacasia checks in as well, number 30 in white, as Dalacasia has the ball and tried to save on the backside, the swat on the other end. Wow!
Yeah.
Dalacasia comes in and says, listen, I'm going to get into the action. But he caught a lot of the arm of Chet Troyer as well.
He took his arm, he took his shoulder. Yeah, he might have to.
Oh, goodness.
That was almost an organ donation right there, man. That was
yeah. Chet Troyer ahead of the First Federal Community Bank foul line. The 6'4"
Troyer's body impression is in the mat at the end of the court there.
I agree, as he missed the first one, and you understand why. He's still trying to collect himself as the 6'4" senior averages just shy of 2.5 points a game and 4 rebounds. Nice words to say from head coach Terry Rao about this young man as he knocks that one in and splits the pair. 57-39, 48 seconds to play. Indian Valley going to try and dribble this one out as they'll swing it around. With the basketball is Matana. He'll hand it off to McDonald. He'll swing it around. Bieber has it. He'll drive baseline. Kick it back to Matana. Thought about going to Cam there on the left wing and thought better of it. He pulled it back out. 25 seconds. Garaway going to drop to 4-2 on the year. 1-2 in the IBC. But look, this is a really good Garaway team. And, you know, listen, sometimes you're going to have an off night shooting. That was one of the Gnadenhutten Company keys to the game. And they just didn't have a good shooting night. Good shot selection, just not good shooting.
They played the top teams in the IBC, too, to get those 2 losses right now.
Oh, no doubt.
So, again, they're going to be seeing some competition that I think they're going to be able to overcome, get a lot of victories yet.
No doubt about it, as that is going to do it. 57-40. The Indian Valley Braves will get the win. And we'll wait on head coach Ty Miller after he goes through the line. Both teams shaking hands. Joe Geckler waiting patiently at midcourt for head coach Ty Miller as we get ready to start our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Again, stay tuned for the McInturf Realty Player of the Game in just a little bit. Joe Geckler.
Coach, 17-point win. Talk about your team's effort tonight.
You know, really gritty performance on the defensive end. Thought we just did a really good job. Blaine Raber's a really good player. I don't know how many he ended up with. I think he was in single digits. Riker Williams, you know, he's a pretty good defender, and we challenged him all week with this assignment, and I think he stepped up to that challenge.
Coach, you had a couple guys offensively step up tonight. We usually see Riker Williams step up on that offensive end. Didn't have much in the offensive tank tonight, but other guys stepped up for you.
Yeah, you know, he's doing a lot on the other end of the floor, and he's still getting into basketball shape. I think he's practiced 3 or 4 times. And everybody else, the other teams were playing, their guys got 30 practices in, and he's had just a few. So really proud of him on the defensive end. His offensive end's going to come. He's a really good player. That part will get there. But, you know, really big job. I don't know who scored what, but Colt James was obviously really big tonight on the offensive end. Jackson Murphy. I mean, all of those guys. We've had, you know, it's our 5th game, and I said before, we've had 4 different leading scorers coming into tonight in our first 4 games. So we got guys who are unselfish. I think we had assists on a lot of those baskets that we had. So just credit to our guys and how hard they play and how much they're willing to play together.
Obviously, heading into Christmas break, what's the schedule for the Braves look like?
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. We have Martins Ferry coming up next week in the shot clock shootout. They're a really, really good team. And we follow that up with John Glenn, who's one of the best teams in our district. So it doesn't get any easier. We take it 1 game at a time, but we'll be in at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning getting ready for the next one.
Well, Coach, Merry Christmas and congratulations on the big win.
All right, thanks, Joe. Merry Christmas.
Guys.
All right, thank you very much, Joe Geckler. Again, that trip to the sidelines brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. That's going to wrap things up. We're going to start our Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show after this timeout with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Welcome back to Indian Valley High School, Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Wrapping up here as Indian Valley improves to 4-1 and 3-1 in the IVC. Garaway drops to 4-2 and 1-2 after a 57-40 Indian Valley win here at home. That's 3 in a row for the Braves over the Pirates. And before we get to our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, going through the team stats, Garaway with 18 total turnovers, Indian Valley only with 9. So doubling them up in turnovers, huge difference in the ball game. Garaway only 5 of 12, 42% from the First Federal Community Bank foul line. Indian Valley 6 of 9 at 67%. So definitely a disparity in turnovers and free throw percentage. You have the individual numbers.
Yeah, again, Garaway first up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people in the scoring column. So great job of that. Jackson Garber with 4. Blaine Raber ended up with 9. Kingman Bear with 2. Micah Yoder with a single point. Bronson Speedy with 9. Again, I thought he had a great second half there. Wiley Numbers with 3, Brady Geibel with 2, Chet Troyer with 7, and Lofton Numbers with 4. So again, a lot of scores for Garaway. And for the Indian Valley Braves, again, Luke Wells with 16, Colt James with 14, Deegan Bieber with 3, Landon McPeak with 3, Jackson Murphy with 12, and Riker Williams with the 8. Dominant performance by the Indian Valley Braves tonight.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, just an incredible job on the defensive end for Indian Valley. Just like head coach Ty Miller talked about, this is a team that, you look at Riker Williams, Luke Wells, and Colt James. Those guys, they have like 4 or 5 practices and a couple games under their belt. Think about how good this team could be moving forward once they continue to gel.
Yeah, the thing about those kids that they talk about, the biggest thing, they're athletes. And you can't teach quickness, you can't teach speed, and they got a good mentality to play sports. And having on them teams a luxury, Coach Miller said, they'll start getting into shape, they'll gel, and they're going to be a potent team down the road here.
Absolutely, as Joe Geckler trying to run down our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Once he does that, then we will head down to Joe on the sidelines, brought to you by TMK Valley Propane, as I'm kind of scanning out there looking for him, and still don't have him out of the locker room yet. Some of the kids are out, some of the kids not out. But again, while Joe chases down our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, again, want to thank Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio for the Big Z Sports High School Sports Report during the Big Z Sports Show, brought to you by Impact Collision. Of course, the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, and Wood Electric, our pregame show sponsor. Nienthal & Company sponsors our keys to the game. Our starting lineups brought to you by PAC Drilling. Our halftime show brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison. Postgame show right now brought to you by Dumont Sporting Goods. Of course, our trip to the sidelines all brought to you by TMK Valley Propane. Our timeouts brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Courtside interviews in the pregame brought to you by Jeff Wallach LLC. And, of course, our presenting sponsors here for the games all season long, brought to you by Keim Home Center, Wright Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Altman Hospital, here on the Big Z Sports Radio Network, 99.9 WTUZ. And Joe Geckler, you have our McInturf Realty Player of the Game.
I am. I'm down here with our McInturf Realty Player of the Game with 14 big points tonight. Jackson Murphy. And Jackson, congratulations on a huge win here tonight. Talk about your team's effort.
My team's effort was great. I mean, everybody was busting it. If you watched, you guys saw it. Coach Miller makes us go hard every day. I mean, yesterday we were playing 5-on-5 the whole day, getting ready for this game. So the effort was great. It was there.
What is busting it?
A lot of kids don't like to talk about themselves, but I'm going to put you on the spot here. Talk about your individual performance tonight.
I was just kind of keyed on locking down the post, because if anybody watches, we're not the biggest team on the court, but when I'm down in the post, I'm just, doing the dirty work, getting blocks, trying to deny the post, help the team any way I can.
And at the end of the game there, what did Coach say to you guys in the locker room?
Big win. We needed that one for the IVC, and he basically just said we'll focus on this game tonight, but tomorrow we'll be back in here at 8 a.m. getting ready for Martins Ferry.
Absolutely. And one last thing. We have a couple old guys on the crew here.
Bussin' it?
What does bussin' it mean?
Bussin' it?
That's what you just said. You said bussin' it, and he said, what does that mean?
Bussin' it, did I?
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
That's exactly what you just said.
Like hustling,
Yeah.
getting after
Busty.
it, going hard.
And there's a T in there, guys.
There you go.
Oh,
So it's a
It
hustle.
does- explain to him that there's a T in there.
There's a T in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So in
Okay.
other words, you old guys can't hear a thing anymore after
Jackson
yeah.
Murphy, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. He can go back and watch that interview, and he'll be like, yeah, I did say bussin' it. It's Joe Geckler and Adam Saweski, Shannon Thomas down there going to get him that. Joe, your final thoughts on tonight's game?
Great basketball game. Obviously, Indian Valley came out really physical here tonight, and kind of got
busted it.
that they did. And I'll let you say that, but I'm not hip enough to say something like that. So, but I thought it was a good game overall. Garaway still a really good basketball team, and Indian Valley a good team too. And they're going to see each other again.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be up in Sugar Creek. So we'll see what happens with the second matchup. But good game. Good to get back in the saddle of basketball. A little bit.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, Mr. Geckler.
You too, my
you and
man.
your family. Yes, sir. And Stumpy, your final thoughts on tonight's game? Good basketball game, just really good defense by Indian Valley. Kind of won out here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a chance, come out to these games. I mean, these games, this was a fun, entertaining game tonight. And again, Indian Valley, took that first punch. Garaway came out there, they went up like 7-0, I think, didn't they, in the beginning of the game?
Yep.
Indian Valley did a nice job taking that first punch and just dominated the rest of the game. Congratulations to the Braves. But like Joe said earlier, Garaway's got a good team there. They're going to have a lot of W's today, and this is just a small setback. You figure out, look at film, see what you need to improve, and go over Christmas break and get it all ready to go again.
Out of 22 games, we've completed 5. So, long way to go.
Here we go, big man.
Long way to go.
This is the fun stuff.
Merry Christmas. Happy
Merry
holidays,
Christmas,
sir.
you too, bub.
Yes, sir, man. Make sure you tell the family that as well. All right, thank you for joining us from Indian Valley High School, where tonight the Indian Valley Braves improved to 4-1, 3-1 in the IVC after a 57-40 win over the Garaway Pirates, who dropped to 4-2 and 1-2. Tonight's McInturf Realty Player of the Game, senior Jackson Murphy, with 14 big points. the sidelines and my color analyst, Aaron Stump. I'm Chris Kail saying so long from Gnadenhutten. Everybody out there in Z Country, have a very Merry Christmas. This has been a presentation of Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Are you looking to join a team that values excellence and offers top-notch opportunities?
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.